You know what?
We're trying to make this. Is it? So are we saying that this thing,
the problem
is commercial in nature?
Yeah, it is commercial. The problem that most of maybe some of the people you've mentioned there are they're technocrats, hardworking Kenyans, but they have to follow orders from above. Yeah, that's something I wasn't able to do. That's why I was kicked out. Most of the people you've mentioned, by following orders from above means that they have to be negligent. They have to set their beliefs, their professional thinking, everything aside, and just follow what the president or the appointing authority says.
It flies in the face of logic.
Yeah. And the unfortunate thing is, in fact, this is what I want Kenyans to demand. If they are going to go ahead and set up those quarantine centers for the US because they are making money out of it, we want to demand the same way that the cabinet secretaries fly and land on the site with their choppers. We want to demand that the cabinet secretary for health, complete with the whole leadership that is appending their signature to this kind of arrangement, we want to demand that they move their offices to the quarantine centers.
Work from there.
Let them work from the quarantine centers. Yeah. So that, and if they can't work from the quarantine centers, let them tell us why they can't work from the. And then if they say, because there's a risk, so why would you be putting our doctors, our security state personnel, our country at risk? If you think that this thing is okay, what you're doing is fine, say that the quarantine centers are going to be set up from this date to that date, and my office is going to move to the quarantine center. Go and sit there also.
Gloria, we're talking about individuals who are in those offices courtesy of Kenyans. They're not there to serve anyone else, but to serve Kenyans, 55 million people. And Kenyans are speaking, and no one can purport that they've not had Kenyans respond to the request by the United States to set up a quarantine center here. Yet we hear the PS speak, we hear the cabinet secretary, and we're like, whose brief exactly are you holding? Because Kenyans have sent you with a certain brief. Tell the Americans
holding the president's brief.
And
the
what
president,
does it get to
the president's
benefit
brief,
from
William
that?
Ruto's brief has never been a brief